Hi guys, welcome back to Amy's Kitchen. So tonight I'm gonna make spaghetti for dinner, but I didn't have time to make a homemade spaghetti sauce. Let's face it, who has time for that? So I'm gonna teach you how you can take a jarred spaghetti sauce, doctor it up like good old Raleigh says, and how it tastes amazing. I'm gonna grab the ingredients, grab a pot, start boiling the noodles, and we're gonna start cooking. All right. So I got my pound of hamburger meat in the pan. I just turned it on. Start these noodles, and I just use linguine noodles. You can use fettuccine or regular spaghetti, whatever noodles you have on hand. You can even use macaroni noodles if you have that. So I just put some salt in the water, let it come to a boil, and I'm gonna cook that. We like ours about 11 minutes. If you like them al dente, then cook yours for about 9 or 10 minutes, or just follow the directions on the pack. Let me get that in there. Set my timer. All right. And I just put some garlic salt. Just a few sprinkles of that. Again, if you have a specific seasoning that you like, go ahead and use that. If you like more meat, less meat, whatever, it's just your preference. All right. I'm gonna let this brown just a bit. And meanwhile, I went ahead and I cut bell pepper, just a half of one. Use whatever color you have. About a half a cup of onion. 2 Roma tomatoes. I have my can of tomato sauce. I don't know if you can see it right there. And then I have my Prego sauce. And I just need to add some pepper in this. The seasoning will just be to what you like. We like a lot of pepper, so you'll see me add more at the end. And we like cheese on ours, so I just shredded some mozzarella, and I have some Colby Jack as well. So when this is brown or almost brown, I'll be back. Okay, so it's browning up nicely. It's about halfway done. That's when you're gonna add in your onions and your bell pepper. I'm just gonna cook this until it starts to soften, not too much. Just till the onions start to sweat a bit. If you're not an onion lover, it's okay. Just add some onion powder instead of the onion, and it just gives the flavor that you're looking for. So I'm gonna let this cover, I'm gonna cover it, turn it down to medium low, and let this cook for a few minutes, and then I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. My meat is done. House smells amazing. I'm adding in my tomatoes. And what's great about this is you can hide vegetables in here. So if your family are not big vegetable eaters, then this is the perfect sauce. You can throw in zucchini, dice it small, squash, whatever vegetable you want to add to it, it goes amazing. All right, so I'm just gonna give these a few seconds. You don't need to let your tomato cook too long because you're gonna let your sauce simmer. And then I'm just adding Prego Traditional. And don't throw your jar away. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Then I'm adding 1 can of tomato sauce. I just put water down to this line right here. Just give it a shake. I know you probably think it's gonna be watered down, but it's not, trust me. And I just get the rest of that yumminess out of there. And if you're not a Prego lover, or you use canned, or the Hunt's, or the Del Monte, or whichever kind you use, you can totally use that. You're just using it as your base. And you're just gonna get it mixed really well. Make sure it's all mixed together, the sauce. Okay. And now I'm just gonna add black pepper. We like a lot, so I would say about a half teaspoon to a teaspoon. Again, it's your preference, so just adjust according to your taste. White pepper, if you have that at home, that's a really good one for this. It's a lot milder than black pepper, but amazing taste. And just good old Lawry's seasoning salt. And you can be generous with this. Remember, it's going to be mixed with noodles, so it's going to simmer down a bit, you know, taper down. All right, let me give this a taste. A little bit more black pepper. And just a little bit more garlic salt. If you like basil or Italian seasoning, just add that. If you have a good Italian seasoning, I remember Emeril Lagasse, or however you say his dang name, he used to have an Italian seasoning. It was to die for. It didn't have too much oregano, but you can't really find that one around anymore, at least I can't. So I just resort back to garlic, salt, and pepper. But again, if oregano is your preference, basil, or if you like Italian seasoning, go ahead and use that, and it's perfect. So I'm gonna place my lid on, leave it at medium just till you start to see a little bubble, and then you're gonna turn it down to low and just let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes and you're safe. So I'll see you guys back in just a bit. It's been 12 minutes. My sauce is all good to go. I went ahead and pulled my noodles out of the pan, and I'm just gonna start tossing it. Let me grab some tongs. I find it easier with that. But feel free to use whatever you have. If you want to use your, I call it your spaghetti spoon, then go ahead. And I'm just gonna give this a quick mix. This one is so perfect, you guys. It's perfect for if you're on the go, if you've had a long day, you really want to just run and grab Del Taco or some fast food, or tell your kids to eat cereal, but then you feel bad. This is a good one. It's cheap, it's easy, it tastes amazing. It has leftovers, so your husband could take it to work the next day, or your wife. Hell, the whole family can. All right, so, and I like it because I make mine, I'll bring you guys closer, to where it's not dry. It's not soupy, but it's not dry. It's just perfect. If you're one that likes to keep your sauce and your noodles separate, then go ahead. Like I said, you can make meatballs, you can do more meat, less meat, whatever you like. It adapts to your family's needs. So you see that? I don't know if it's a really good angle, but it's just really nice and juicy. That's the best way to describe it. Let me get this plated. Top it with some cheese. I'll show you how we serve ours with one of my my great grandma's recipes that we make on the side. It's interesting, but it's amazing. So let me grab a plate and I'll see you guys back in just a second. All right, so I got it all plated. Look at how delicious. Oh my God. It is so yummy. I just top ours with some mozzarella cheese. You could put Colby Jack, you could put pepper jack. You could even use Parmesan if you like. We eat ours with what we call Mexican salad. I know it sounds crazy. It's just iceberg lettuce, tomato, cucumber. You use mayo as your dressing, salt, and a lot of pepper. You can add green onions to it as well. Don't knock it till you try it. Absolutely amazing. It was my great-great-grandma's recipe, and we absolutely love it. Or my great-grandma, sorry, not great-great. So I'm gonna give this just a nice swirl, get some of that cheese on there. You guys are gonna love this. I know you will. It's simple, it's easy, and it's delicious. So yummy. Perfect every time. It takes away that jar taste. You know, sometimes spaghetti sauce has a sweet or a jar taste to it. Just those few extra steps, it just makes it taste homemade. I like to mix mine with a little salad. I know I'm crazy, but welcome to Amy's Kitchen. How I eat is what I'll show you guys. No need to fake the funk here as I'm battling with my noodle. And there you guys have it. A quick and easy midweek meal on the go. Great lunch, you name it. Excuse me. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me on Facebook. Also, if you don't mind, show me some love over at YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as my other ones. Thank you again for all your support. I have to finish working on another recipe for you guys, so I'm going to get going, and I thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.